But it is interesting. There are, pouched wolves, or there were at least.
There were, as of like 1920s or something.
Yeah, and there certainly are a wide range of dogs and wolves and coyotes and maybe even the hyena. I don't know if it fit in the same kind or not.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, if you only found the skeleton, if it weren't for the examples living today, and we only found the skeleton of a pug dog,
right,
that has been now crossbred and inbred, and the nose is all caved in.
Oh yeah.
Everybody would wonder what on earth is this?
And then they would know it was a dog or a wolf.
With the nose from chasing parked cars, right?
you can tell from the homology of the bones in the skull. Even I can tell that. When you take a dog skull and you look at it from a side view, you can look at the suture lines, etc., in the skull and tell.
Sure. So if we can look at a skull of an animal, a fossilized animal, and tell it's a dog or a wolf kind, why do you believe in evolution?
I don't understand the question.
I mean, you find a skeleton, you can tell what kind it goes to in most cases.
It seems like a non sequitur. I just don't understand.
So, as I've mentioned many times, when it comes to skeletons, you couldn't prove they had any kids.
Sure. So what?
You might say, well, this is representative of a group of animals that was evolving into something else, but now you just left science and went to religion.
No, you didn't leave science. You left immediate observability.
You certainly left empirical science.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
You can't empirically show. Okay. It's an assumption that is well justified. Let's put it that way.
Okay. I think believing Christianity is an assumption that is well justified also.
I don't think so.
Oh, I know you don't.
Because there's no evidence to back it up. It doesn't. Christianity does not have a massive amount of evidence from different fields of inquiry that all clump together and support the same conclusion.
Well, I think
it doesn't have that.
You need to get Josh McDowell's 2-volume set, Evidence That Demands a Verdict.
I think I already have one of those.
Yeah.
A Christian professor that I used to have back at TCU gave it to me, and I flipped open to a couple of pages, and just at a glance, I could tell that it was the same kind of tortured Christian apologetics that I've been hearing for a long time, and it didn't really interest me. So
All right.
I don't think that I'm going to get anything new out of that.
Well, it could be. Now, I know this may sound really bad to you, okay, but it could be that God is preparing you through this long, tortuous path you have taken of doubt and questioning, etc., to prepare you to be just the Christian apologist that he needs to defend, to reach people like yourself.
Whenever I was at the last stage of kind of stripping off my Christianity or letting it fall away or whatever, I kind of thought that way, actually. I wondered if that was the case. I really don't think that's the case anymore.
Okay.
I think that the reason that for instance, like with evolution, that I never even looked at it really before was because I was afraid of how rigorous it was going to turn out to be. I didn't want to confront science.
Well, I'm not afraid of confronting science. You're showing me...
Okay, let's keep talking about paleontology then. Because
you're showing me 4 pictures here of very distinctly different creatures.
They're not distinctly different. Look at the difference between Durodon and Orca. Those things are obviously related.
No. There's exactly there is where your mistake is. You can line up a skeleton of a squirrel, a cat, and a fox, and say, look at this. They're obviously related. They have 4 limbs. They have tails.
Okay, so let's do this experiment. I'll get a squirrel, a cat, and a fox. Okay, I'll get those skulls, because I can find those on the internet, and we'll compare the lines that separate the different bones in the skull. We'll compare the homology, and I'll be able to prove you wrong.
Okay, Jared, look at the pictures you sent me.
Yep.
These are
not clear enough to tell those specific details, but I'm looking at like a bigger...
Okay. The orca, the Durodon, the Pakicetus, they have very distinctly different skulls.
They're not very distinctly different.
They're just as different as the cat, the squirrel, and the fox are going to be.
That is incorrect.
How can you not see this?
I'm going to get the pictures of the squirrel, cat, and fox and prove you wrong. I mean, you're just wrong.
Okay.
Well, what if I got a picture of? What if I threw in some more fossils in the middle of here, like Ambulocetus and Basilosaurus, Indocetus? Where are you going to? I mean, there's a very clear transition in a lot of the characters of the skull. I don't see how you. Where do you draw the line?
Well, did you already check out True Origin, the 2 articles on there regarding well evolution?
Yeah, I think I have before. Yeah.
Well, you might check it out again because I don't think you've answered their objections, and I think they're legitimate.
Give me an example of one of their objections.
Okay, Jonathan's calling
Well,
that
we
up.
gave you the article several days ago.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've read it before, though. It didn't.
Oh, I guess just for being fair, if you're doing a lot of research, these are two pretty lengthy articles. I'm not going to jump in and just find something real quick. Okay. But you've had several days to look at these, and if you're really interested in learning the truth, you've had these for days.
Oh, we got a break here. During the break, I'll find them. We'll be right back, folks, in about a minute. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.